Hey everyone, Andy with the Heartland Institute here, bringing you more from climaterealism.com. You may all have noticed I haven't put out a video in a while. I apologize for that, but actually some of you have commented that on other videos, and I'm not going to lie, that made me feel pretty awesome. But yeah, we were in Las Vegas for the 14th International Conference on Climate Change, hosted by us at the Heartland Institute. And I actually ran into someone there who was also on this broadcast, Linnea, who we worked together many years ago, but you are now a full hire here at the Heartland Institute.
Yep, that's right. Thanks for welcoming me on here. I'm excited for what we're doing today.
Also, I apologize for introducing you and then immediately just starting to talk. I talk a lot. So, Linnea, you sent me a video this morning, which at first I thought was a joke, but it turns out it was absolutely real. Would you like to say what this video is?
It's hard to describe just what this video is. It's a video that the United Nations put out to really drive home how serious the climate crisis is. I think that they did a really good job of making our points for us. So,
should we play it?
Yeah, let's take a look.
All right, y'all gotta check this out. It's actually hilarious. Jurassic World 3. Jurassic Park takes on the UN.
When I saw this the first time, I was actually pretty disappointed that it didn't just start like ripping into people.
We could solve the entire climate crisis. We could just get rid of the people that tell us there's a crisis.
You okay? You need a minute? Cool. Okay.
Oh, this is ridiculous. I do like the tiny little dinosaur arms.
Listen up, people. I know a thing or two about extinction. And let me tell you, and you'd kind of think this would be obvious, going extinct is a bad thing.
The commentary here is just horrible. I know some things about extinction. Let me tell you, you don't want it. Like, okay, you're really informing me quite well, Mr. Dinosaur. Did they name him? Frankie.
Yeah,
Frankie the Dinosaur.
He has a name.
Yeah, the name's kind of cool.
It is a pretty good name. I'll give him that. I really enjoy the CGI, the computer-generated dinosaur.
Computer-generated dinosaur.
Telling us about the computer model-generated climate crisis.
It's a lot of fake things to tell us that we're all going to die.
Yeah, it is. It's really good.
Let's see what Frankie's got after this.
All right.
And driving yourselves extinct? In 70 million years, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
I agree. We're not driving ourselves extinct. It is ridiculous.
At least we had an asteroid. What's your excuse?
At least he mentions it.
You're
I was
headed
worried
for a
that they weren't
climate
going to
disaster.
mention that the
And yet every
dinosaurs
year,
were probably
governments
killed
spend
by
hundreds of
an
billions of
asteroid
public
that brought in
funds
a
on fossil fuel
nuclear
subsidies.
winter.
Imagine
if we
wait, I gotta go back a
funds
few
for it.
seconds here.
At least we had an
So
asteroid.
they do the asteroid.
What's your
I should have
excuse?
paused it. My bad.
You're headed for a climate disaster. And yet every year, governments spend hundreds of billions of public funds on fossil fuel subsidies. Imagine if we had spent hundreds of billions per year subsidizing giant meteors. That's what you're doing right now.
Okay, see, that's just such an absurd statement because it's essentially saying that subsidizing fossil fuels, which we both know fossil fuels are not subsidized to nearly the same degree of wind or solar. I believe wind subsidies are greater than all subsidies for other energy sources combined. It might be all fossil fuel or conventional energy sources, but either way, it's an illuminating statistic. But he's essentially saying that, you funding or subsidizing fossil fuels is the same as us subsidizing a meteor. That's admitting the logic of that is that there is no benefit to using fossil fuels at all. It's just a path towards extinction.
Yeah. And I don't think that subsidies for renewables are the same as what they're talking about when they say subsidies for oil and gas anyway. A lot of times what they're referring to is how the government will pay people in poorer areas so that they can heat their homes with natural gas. What they're talking about a lot of the time when they're talking about oil field subsidies are also the depreciation benefits that you can get by the equipment going bad over time or needing to replace equipment. That's not the same as the government pouring money into something like wind and solar, where they will literally pay you to install it.
No, I mean, that makes complete sense. I mean, they'll do whatever they can to try to twist this to say, oh, look at all the money going to fossil fuels, and then ignoring, I'm sure that depreciation is used. I know you've worked on an oil rig and all that, but I'm sure that's also used in like solar construction and all that. But I'm sure they ignore
definitely they do that too.
Let's see what Frankie's got.
Think of all the other things you could do with that money. Around the world, people are living in poverty. Don't you think helping them would make more sense than, I don't know, paying for the demise of your entire species?
Oh, he's getting heated.
Let me be real for a second. You've got a huge opportunity right now. As you rebuild your economies and bounce back from this pandemic, this is humanity's big chance.
Ugh.
So here's my wild
Some
idea.
great reset stuff.
I know, that's the point.
Don't choose extinction. Save your species before it's too late. It's time for you humans to stop making excuses and start making changes. Thank you.
Oh yeah, everyone up. This is great.
And everyone clapped.
Okay, well that was all just terrible.
And we should be clear, we're making fun of the United Nations. We are not making fun of
The
the
dinosaur.
tragedy that struck Frankie and his family.
We're not making fun of the asteroid.
No, we're not. Well, it's an awful thing that happened to
Yeah,
Frankie.
too soon. It's only been 70 million years.
Yeah.
Gotta wait at least 80. Yeah, I mean, there's not too much to say about this. I think anyone that watches it can realize that, like, this is just, it seems like it's aimed towards younger people. Like, ooh, let's get a dinosaur. You know, they did Greta to appeal to the youth.
But if they were really appealing to younger people, I think that they could have had a little bit of a, I don't know, a younger tone to the dinosaur.
Yeah, at least have the dinosaur voiced by someone who hasn't gone through puberty. They could just call it, instead of a velociraptor, just call it a baby T-Rex.
Yeah, they pick the scary dinosaur and then they bring it in and he's talking about everyone dying. That's a good one for the kids.
Yeah, right. And yeah, you pointed this out, how it's kind of great resets. I mean, they say like you have an opportunity. I don't really feel like, and you know, I'm not someone that's like mask up or you're going to kill grandma, but we all realistically know COVID did kill a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a fact. And sometimes I feel like that fact is lost due to like all the political discourse, which is valuable discourse. But they're saying that you have an opportunity right now. It's like, hey, we locked down the economies. You know, a lot of people died because of that. A lot of people died because of COVID. But here's our shot, guys. Like, let's use this to install a new government. It's like, I don't really know if this is
Global
the most...
socialism.
Well, yeah, it just seems like it's a little inhumane to look at, you know, the death of hundreds of thousands of people, of so many people, and be like, this is the opportunity.
Well, I think, and I could be wrong on what politician it was, but I think it was a Chicago politician who once said, never let a crisis go to waste.
Rahm Emanuel.
Rahm Emanuel.
Yep.
Okay.
So he went to the same high school as me. Yeah, Rep Rahm. But yeah, all right, we don't have to spend too long on this one. I just wanted to, you know, show this video that you showed me this morning because it was awesome. Outside of that, this is Andy with the Heartland Institute. Linnea is new here. She will be making videos in the future as well, so you can look for our beautiful faces again. We always appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check out the Climate Realism Facebook. We're real active on there, and you all are really active on there. So if that's where you're watching this, honestly, we love it. Anything to say to them?
Nope. Just goodbye and thanks for having me.
All right. And Frankie the Dinosaur says bye too. Peace, y'all. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and consider donating to the Heartland Institute to support more vibrant free markets, greater individual liberties, and more videos like this one.